Good morning, humanity. It's May 2019, and this is Mondays with Bev and Paul. And hi, my name's Paul.
Hi, I'm Bev.
Yes, sirree, and we are here for another wonderful day, and I guess you can already see what our question is for today because it's at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, boy, look at that.
Can BioTouch be used with other healthcare practices?
This is a really good question. We need to really talk about this one. Yeah,
because it's and we got inspired by the class. There were lots of questions.
Yeah.
So let's show you the class here. There was the class. What a wonderful class.
It really was. Actually, there's two people missing that they're going to be.
Yes.
Yeah,
two massage therapists.
Yes.
And the funny guy with his fingers up there, that's Larry. We're going to have a quote from Larry.
Yeah.
And Karen and massage therapist Jennifer. And we have Allison and Howard down there on the bottom. One of our certified practitioners was taking the class for his continuing education credit. Great. So it was a great class. Did you have a good time?
I did.
You did?
I did. Oh, well. And you know what? I got to watch the show this time.
Right.
It was...
Yeah, we had Sherilyn, who finished up her instructor presentation.
She did.
She was awesome. Too bad we didn't have it on tape.
I know.
So
to be continued.
So there's the class, and what we want to do is read to you to answer this question about how does BioTouch work with healthcare practices. This is from Larry. That's the guy he's the guy in the middle between the two ladies. And he goes, I thoroughly enjoyed the class and feel prepared, at least at the most basic level, to begin to incorporate BioTouch techniques into my acupuncture practice. I can think of countless possibilities to use BioTouch to complement my clinical practice. Yes? Yes.
I could see the wheels turning in his head during the class because he really, it was cool. I've got to mention this. On Saturday, Larry brought his son, Quinn.
Yes.
12-year-old son, and Quinn did
12 and a half.
12 and a half. Boy, he looked like he was about 16.
Right.
But anyway, when we went into the rooms to practice BioTouch, this kid did exactly what we're always talking about. He went right to those points. He knew. It was amazing to watch him. And as we know, it's innate.
And he didn't come the second day or the second half, but Larry was able to go home, show him the points, and really incorporated it into the family.
Right.
And what's interesting, Jennifer there, she's on the right. She really believes that BioTouch is something for the whole family, especially for the children. She's, I think, going to be our real proponent of getting BioTouch to the schools.
I think so, too. She was talking about that yesterday. I'm like, oh, hold that thought, because we would love to work with her in time to make that happen, for sure.
So, can BioTouch be used with other healthcare practices? So, we were looking up what is integrative medicine. That's the new buzzword, integrative medicine. Mm-hmm. So we found, actually, I think it started with the School of Integrative Medicine here in Tucson, Arizona, with Dr. Andrew Weil. I think he was sort of the forerunner of integrative medicine.
Yes.
And now there's numerous colleges, universities around the country, probably the world, that are incorporating the 8 principles of integrative medicine. So we're going to just read to you, Bev will read to you, not me, just the first couple.
Sorry.
Whoop, look out.
Out of my way. Okay, so I'm going to read this is called the Defining Principles of Integrated Medicine. And I'm going to read number 1, which says, patient and practitioner are partners in the healing process. And number 8, practitioners of integrative medicine should exemplify its principles and commit themselves to self-exploration and self-development. That's a really interesting concept, because what we know about BioTouch is in that true relationship of healing, both the giver and the receiver, the associate and the recipient, go on this journey of self-explorations. We call it self-awareness. That's what BioTouch does ultimately.
Right, and it's that self-awareness that empowers, and it's interesting that it talked about here that the practitioners of integrative medicine should come to self-exploration,
Yes,
and
yes.
and I'm like, we know as we work with recipients who are working with their healthcare practitioners, it actually empowers them to, well, we call it self-awareness. And that self-awareness is an awareness of oneself and this body in relationship to its surroundings. And we really find that people know what they need. And it empowers people. Getting BioTouch empowers me to know what my body needs and then to work with my healthcare practitioner,
Yeah.
to sit with them, because one of the other ones is, well, what was the first one? Patient and practitioner are partners in a
Yes.
healing program.
Yes. And that's what we're always saying. A true relationship, a partnership is that both give and receive
Yes.
the same.
So we've actually participated, mostly Bev and a couple of other ladies have participated in their integrative medicine program, haven't
Yeah.
you?
Yo,
Tell us about how that's worked.
I tell you what's exciting about that for me, because it's a Dr. Wiles extravaganza, and his integrative, and he brings in these fourth year students who are traditionally being taught, but they have a rotation here, classroom and hands-on experience with these other modalities that are considered alternative, complementary, integrative. And this, for the last couple of years, we've noticed that these new generations of allopathic doctors are so open and so self-aware already that the traditional ways of dealing with healthcare, that's not all there is anymore. And they're open, and they're ready to really integrate some of those. So the response has been amazing.
And
Yeah.
that fits that part here where practitioners of integrative medicine should exemplify its principles and commit themselves to self-exploration and self-development.
See, that's really important.
And that's what they like about what you share with them with the BioTouch.
Yeah,
they feel that.
They really do,
Right.
and they sense that, oh my goodness, something profound has happened here. And then of course we tell them how integrative and how holistic BioTouch is, and that they can use it, learn it themselves, and use it in their practice.
So that's one way it's been used. We've also used BioTouch. We've been teaching a lot of massage there. So before I forget, if you're online with us, we have Charlotte, we have Julie, we have Cheryl, or if you're coming in even with the taping of this, let us know how have you used BioTouch in your healthcare program.
Oh yeah.
And in a moment, we're going to talk about Charlotte, whether she tells us
Yeah, right.
on the post or not. But let's go to the massage therapist. How to use this with massage therapy? We've had massage therapists who have taken our classes, because we offer continuing education credits for all of you massage therapists, 10 CE credits.
I know. That's big.
At a very reasonable price that you can't get anywhere else in the country. And one of the things we hear all the time, wow, when I do BioTouch before the massage, I have a connection with my client that I've never had before. Even though they're touching all the time, if they do that light touch, there's a depth to that body connection that they have.
Yeah. We were talking about this yesterday. There was a massage therapist that came to one of our health condition workshops, where you can also get 2 CEs for a massage therapist. And she was sharing with us that in her self-awareness, oh my gosh, I felt this incredible connection to my clients because I had integrated BioTouch into that whole process. And I'm thinking, oh wow, we're used to hearing about the recipients having that, but here it was, a practitioner having a self-awareness. That was really awesome.
So other ways that we've used it, I always think of my mother when she was in a coma in ICU. And that's when I realized how important it was for me to get BioTouch out there to humanity, because I just saw people helpless and hopeless. And here I was doing BioTouch around the machines. She had life support machine, oxygen machines, all kinds of medications, blood pressure, oxygen, and was able to see the machines change, to see all the numbers change. And that was doing BioTouch around in a medical setting.
Oh, my
Can't get any
goodness.
more medical than that.
Yeah, with the whirring of the
Right.
machines and the.
So, you can take it with your loved ones into the medical scene, pre-post-op. I've worked with many people pre-op, and the healing time has always been half of what the prognosis was.
Right.
Always have.
Oh,
Broken bones, same idea. Half the time for healing of that one. And I think Charlotte hasn't really said anything, but, there's a woman who was on a insulin pump,
yes.
taking an outrageous amount of insulin every day, and now has over the years cut back to, I don't think she has to pump anymore. She just takes a few shots, and a very minimal amount.
Yeah, one a month now, from 5 to 1. And no more pump for the last 2 years or so.
Yeah, I know. She gave that up a long time ago. And then whenever she has a medical issue, she takes care of it with the medical profession. But she always lets them know, and she has a group of people that come work on her. So there it is, another medical model that BioTouch can be applied with without getting in the way. And to let your practitioner know that you're doing these things. That's the empowerment. BioTouch is a profound option in healthcare.
Yes.
We say.
Yes.
And this is an option that you can incorporate, and you become the educator for your healthcare practitioner.
Oh, wow.
That's important. When more and more practitioners hear about people doing these complementary therapies, they're going to start wanting to look into it.
Gosh, can you imagine? I mean, I'm thinking about, all kinds of communities that BioTouch, one of them is the caregiver.
Right.
We're always saying, especially if you're a family member or a close friend or somebody in your circle, when you're standing back watching, you feel helpless and hopeless. And here, the gift of BioTouch for everybody is that caregiver can actually participate, partner up, and it's a partnership. And
that's easy to do at home.
Yeah.
So that's not even the emergency care room or in the hospital. You just do it at home. The flu and the cold comes around for the parents. Boom, you got your first aid kit, your BioTouch first aid kit. Yeah. Julie posted that cute little.
I like that with the big Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's the go-to first aid kit, BioTouch. It's like Larry was saying, he went on here too. He said, I also intend to continue the training and deepen my practice of BioTouch. I just like how gentle yet powerful it seems to be.
Isn't that, that's the body. That's our body right there.
And all through the class, there were lots of questions. Well, how does it work? Why does it work? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? And we as the adults in the community, we always want to know the whys, the what, the wherefores. And BioTouch's presentation for 30 years now has always been just touch.
You know what I just realized about Quinn, a 12-and-a-half-year-old?
Yes.
He never asked those questions. He just did it.
He just did it and went right to the point.
Right to the point.
And that's what happens with the 6-year-olds, the 9-year-olds, the 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
By the time they move into high school, they're pretty much trying to figure out whys and what fors.
Well, they've been listening to the adults.
Right. So this is an opportunity as we share BioTouch. There's that little quote about be ye as little children.
I was just thinking the same thing, but we use that a lot.
Yes.
BioTouch lets us be as little children. We're not overthinking and analyzing. We're just touching someone, caring about them. That's what it means to be a child.
Yeah.
Yes, just love.
So again, let us know how you use BioTouch in your standard healthcare. But there's other ways we've had people do BioTouch with chemotherapy or any other medications, especially to alleviate some of the side effects.
Yes.
So you can do BioTouch, and it's not going to. It's going to allow the medications, the chemotherapy, do what it has to do, but really help you with the side effects. Also, physical therapists. We've had people who are going to physical therapists or chiropractic where they're manipulating the bodies, and many times a chiropractor or physical therapist says, whoa, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm able to manipulate the body, or I'm able to get you range of motion better. and they always say, well, yeah, I've been doing this BioTouch stuff. So it's a great combination.
With everything.
Yes.
God, I can't think of one other healthcare regimen that BioTouch cannot enhance.
We always teach people too, when you're doing people who are doing like a stroke range of motion, and you hold two fingers, at the big bone area, and you take the other two fingers on like an arm, and then you have them do their range of motion. Or if you're a physical therapist, you actually help them move it while you're doing the BioTouch points.
Wow.
Awesome,
Look at
huh?
you need to start a
Hey.
practice. You need to start doing BioTouch more.
And then we also have people with psychotherapy, counseling and psychotherapy,
Oh.
especially because now there's a huge movement about the body-mind connection.
Yes. So important
Yes.
for us to step into that.
And they're finding out how the body holds the trauma, holds the mental turmoil, the stressors are held in different parts of the body. And so many times, I know for Jenny, she really encourages every one of her clients to get some body work. And what's nice about BioTouch is it's easy, and it doesn't take, like if you get a massage. Have you had your massage yet?
No. Yeah.
So when you get the massage, that's an hour, 90 minutes. When you do BioTouch, in 5 minutes, you can get some results. So add BioTouch to your psychotherapy, to your counseling sessions.
You know what's really good with somebody undergoing trauma is what you just said. BioTouch is non-invasive and gentle,
Yes.
and you feel safe, and it's just perfect for that. And I just wanted to say one other thing because of that. So in the body, we are being told now the cellular memory that we're all holding. And I'm going to just say it again. That gentle, loving, light touch, when Larry was saying it's gentle but powerful, it speaks to the cells in our body. That's where it begins. That's why we have to know that everything's being held in our bodies.
And all those cells, I remember reading somewhere that even in the big toe, there's gray matter. The body-mind connection, the brain, there's brain cells in every cell in our body. And when we touch, all those communications start happening. Maybe. What the hell do I know?
I know. We're going to put it out there anyway. Makes sense to me.
And we're going to teach you because that's the best way. We're going to teach you a little bit of the lung set. We'll just do the first part.
The lung set may be used to address any conditions affecting the lungs. The lung set has 3 steps. To begin step 1, hold at X, which is in the notch at the top of the breastbone. With the other hand, touch points 1 through 6. Point 1 is on the rib cage where the ribs begin to curve to the side and are not quite at the bottom of the ribs. Point 2 is on the rib cage where the ribs begin to curve to the side and are even with the bottom of the breast. The location of point 2 may vary according to the size of the breasts and the accessibility of the area. Point 3 is even with the top of the armpit and about 2 to 3 inches toward the center of the chest. Point 4 is the same as point 1 on the opposite side of the body, on the rib cage where the ribs begin to curve to the side and are not quite at the bottom of the ribs. Point 5 is the same as point 2 on the other side of the body, on the rib cage where the ribs begin to curve to the side and are even with the bottom of the breast. And point 6 is the same as point 3 on the other side, even with the top of the armpit and about 2 to 3 inches in toward the center of the chest.
And then we just do them different ways, do matching fire, we cover the points, download the manual. Yeah. $18 membership, you get the whole manual with the links to the video. You too can learn BioTouch at home.
Oh, so easy. This
so
is
easy.
The beauty of BioTouch, isn't it?
So we're encouraging you. BioTouch is a profound option in healthcare. It really is a technique for the people, and really for the first defining principle of integrative medicine, which is patient and practitioner are partners in the healing process. Add BioTouch to your healthcare program.
Yeah, partner up.
We're here to help you do that. Gosh, there goes another week.
Okay. Well, it was fun being with y'all.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you all next week.
Yes. Have a great week.
And where it is, here it is.
If pain has got you down and you live in town, take a trip down to Pima Street. The people down there are people who care. They will get you back on your feet. Put love into action. Put love into action. If you ever want